Hey, how you doing? This is Tommy here from Trader with Harmony. So hope you're all keeping well and keeping safe. So guys, we'll be analysing the markets then for the week coming, being the 16th to the 20th of August. I'm going through all the trades of last week that I was talking about as well. So guys, again, actually, I won't be taking on any more students, as I've been saying for the last few weeks, I will be analysing the markets for all you guys that have subscribed and been great support, and all the people that's come on board. I really deeply thank you very much for that, guys. Well done. And so, as I have been saying, for the coming month of September, I will be actually going into a actual financial management role, basically, and it will be month to month, basically shared profit. That's what I'll be doing, and I will be sharing that, guys, with you guys at the end of the month when it's up and running. So guys, let's get stuck into the market. So thanks again, guys. Okay, so the euro dollar then here in the daily candles here. So we can see here that actually we have pretty much kind of it's like a double bottoms here. Okay, so we're in a significant kind of actual support level here at the minute. Okay, so let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. Okay then, so last week then we finished here at this point here, and what I was talking about then actually from the previous week, actually we had finished here. I was talking about we were looking for a move down to hit our actually 1.1720, so it did eventually come down and hit our move here actually. So as I was saying about the actual we have, this is like a actual double kind of bottoms area here, so this is like a crucial support area here. So again, I am still looking for the market actually quite possibly come back up into our sell zone area, but once it holds in this sell zone area, as long as we don't get a nice big engulfing candle like this, I'm still looking for the bias up to the south side. Okay, so what I'm looking at then is for price then to come back up into our sell zone, and then to continue down to hit our new TP area, being the actual 1.1665 in the actual euro dollar. So the actual the pound dollar then, so from the very high actually we have got actually in the actual daily candle, we have got actually one move down, a pullback, a second move down, a pullback, and a third leg down. Okay, now I am conscious of this here, that we have broken this here, so technically we are in the early stages of a actual more of a bullish move. So I am biased. I'm still looking for one more move down actually to this level here actually. So let's go into the 4 hours and have a look at our actual setups. Okay then, so the actual the pound dollar then, so last week then we actually finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about then, I was saying that we were looking for a price to continue down actually south. Now I did have the target down here slightly, so I brought it up a bit more actually, just it's a better actually target actually, the actually 137. Still, because of this high here, this is slightly lower, so I'm still looking at actually price then actually to move down. Now we did get an attempt and then got a pullback. We got a second attempt which down is slightly bit lower, but if we get price to come up into here, once it holds in here, I'm still looking for price to continue down to hit our TP, being the 137. Now if we do get an engulfing candle like so, then we're looking for price then to continue into these kind of areas here. Okay, and plus the fact then is that actually if we get a actual trend line break, which is setting up here again, yeah, it's quite big time more doable for looking for a actual second leg in terms of the actual going north as well then. Okay, so just be cautious of that then as well. Okay, all right guys, so the dollar yen then, so last week then we did actually it finished up actually over our descending channel. So we finished up over here, giving us the early indication of a actual price continued back up north. Now we did actually finish down this week with a big bearish candle down to the top part of our descending channel. So let's go into the 4 hours, but just give you another actually quick heads up here actually. What I'm spotting as well is not 100%, but it's quite close to what I'm looking at in terms of actually a head and shoulders pattern. So if we look at this from here to here as the actual shoulder, and then for the head, and then basically for the right hand side shoulder, this is quite lookable for a actual head and shoulders pattern, right? Okay, so so I'm cautious of that then as well then. Okay, so so let's go into the actual 4 hours then, guys. Yeah. Okay, so the dollar yen then. So last week then we actually finished here at this actual point here. And what I was saying, if we get a bit of a pullback, once it doesn't exceed any more than the 109.80, we were looking for price to continue up actual north. So it did. It came up north and hit our TP, being the actual 110.60. So that's good then. So, and it has kind of gone over these kind of previous actually resistance areas here. It's bringing it up to this resistance area here. This is where we're at the minute right now. We did get a deep pullback then for Friday, and it has gone past our actual support here, being the 109.80. Now once it actually holds in this actual new structural area here, which I have here, being the actual 109.34, and exactly at this kind of just crossing with the actual descending channel, the top part of it. Once it holds it at there, I'm good at that. I'm still looking for price then to retest this new level, being the actual 110.06. Now if it does go down here, then like I was saying in the actual head and shoulder pattern, this I'll be looking at that kind of moves down south then. Okay, okay then, so the actual dollar Canadian then, we can see here then actually in the dailies here that actually price is really struggling, trying to actually move up from the previous few weeks, actually price coming down and hitting our weekly support. So it really can't seem to get past this level here at the moment, right? Okay, so let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setup. Okay then, so in the 4 hour here, we can see here last week then we actually finished here at this point here. And I was looking for a move to come up here to hit our target, but actually it's not actually happening. It's really struggling trying to get past this kind of level here, and it's you can see it here. It just can't seem to get past these levels, right? So what I've done actually then is actually we can see here actually a actual a head and shoulders pattern actually starting here, right? So in this case, what I've done, I have actually moved our actually target down here, being the actual 1.2456 area. So I'm looking for this completion of this mini head and shoulders in the 4 hour to come down here to hit our level before I will reassess this again, see will price hold this, and for price to continue up north. I'll look at that next week. Alright guys. Okay then, so the euro yen then, we can see here the price is starting to move down more south, so that's great then, because it's really slow trying to move down here. Okay, so so let's go into the actual 4 hours and look at our set. Okay then, so the euro yen then, so we can see here then last week then we finished here at this point here. What I was talking about then, once price doesn't go any further than this high of the actual 130.45 area, we were looking for price to continue down south. So price has been actually, since the opening of this week, it's came down and has tested this level here and has come back up and is testing it again. So again, I'm still looking for price quite possibly to get a bit more retracement for a better risk reward to continue down south to hit our actual TP, being the actual 1.2865 in the actual euro yen. Okay, so Ethereum then, basically it has been moving up north from last week, and it's hit our target as well actually. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. Actual last week then we were down around this point here before price came up and hit our actual TP, being the actual TP being the 3150. So for this week then, what I am looking for then is that once price actually holds at the structural level here, being the actual 2864 area, I'm still looking for price to continue up actual north to hit our UTP, being the actual 3560 in Ethereum. Okay then, so in gold then we have actually, so last week price did come down and hit our actual TP, which was down here. But it has actually, you can see here is like a triple bottoms here. Is just a big time support area where basically price is really actually it's holding here at the moment, and the market is shooting back up, right? So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. Okay then, so in the gold then actually last week then we finished here at this point. And what I was talking about, we were looking for a move down to hit our 1740, so it did pretty much on the first bar as it just came down and just stormed down through it. So then actually so price then is just cannot seem to come down any further in this at the moment, so it has come back up and is getting up a bit higher, right? So I'm still being biased, I'm still looking for price to continue down south. So once price comes back up into our 1800, into our trading zone, that's okay. Once it holds in here, I'm still looking for price to continue down to hit our new TP, being the actual 1756 in gold, before I'll assess it again and see how we're doing. Okay, so the Dow, the US 30 then, so basically it's still storming up north, so it hit our TP this week as well. And basically we are looking for a new target, so let's go into the 4 hours and we'll look at that. Okay then, so last week then we finished here at this point. Okay, what I was talking about then, if we get a pullback, that's fine once it holds in this area, being the 34850 area, and which it did, and so we got then price then to continue up north to hit our TP, being the actual 35400 area. So now for this week coming down, what I'm looking at then is for price then to continue. Okay then, so what I'm looking at then, quite possibly we will get a bit of a retracement back into these regions here. Once it actually holds in this kind of regions, and we're good at that, specifically the actual 35184 area, I'm still looking for price to continue up north to hit our new TP, being the actual 35750 in Dow. So that's it then for this week then, guys. So another exciting week coming then. All good. So have a great week coming, guys, and stay safe, and God bless. Take care. Bye bye. Talk to you then.